In this video, we go over 5 great deals for DJs and producers under $50. Find out which ones those are coming up. Thank you for watching PDot TV, where you find tips, tricks, and tutorials for DJs and music performers. Now let's get into the video.
So first up, we have these Olien V RCA cables. Now, I know these are pretty pricey for RCA cables, but these things are top notch. I think these are way better than, anything you can get from Monster or anything like that. I really like these. If you've ever handled these, you can tell how high quality they are. The connectors are great. I love how long they are. And also, my favorite part about these are that the cables are actually flat. So they're never going to tangle in your bag. And even if they do get a little bit mixed up, it's really easy to pull apart flat cables like this. They also come with actual cable ties too, to keep these nice and organized. So if you're in the market for some higher quality RCA cables and you want the best, I would say definitely check these out. These are definitely my top 3 as far as quality is concerned for RCA cables. Next up, we have a Samsung 128GB USB 3.0 flash drive. Now with this thing, you can load a lot of songs. Pretty much my entire DJ library that I like to DJ with, that I carry on my laptop, I can fit on this one flash drive, which is really awesome. So if you're making the jump from, say something like Tractor Serato DJ, and you're looking for a solution to getting all your songs on one USB flash drive, definitely check out the Samsung flash drive. The one thing about this flash drive, especially at this size at 128 gigabits, at this price, they're usually USB 2.0. So this is actually a USB 3.0 flash drive, which is going to give you a lot more responsive, feel, because of how much higher the actual data transfer speed is. So for moving files back and forth, especially if you're, making that jump from Tractor or Serato and dumping all your music onto the flash drive for the first time, you're going to save a ton of time using a USB 3.0 flash drive compared to USB 2.0. So for under $40, this thing is a steal, especially with the all metal build quality. This thing is going to last a lot longer than some of the cheaper plastic flash drives out there. Here we have the UDG Creator Tone Control Record Shield. Now this is basically a case for all your records. In particular, this is pretty much made to carry all your different control vinyl for any DVS that you use. So if you're like me and like having a couple options, especially if you want to have backup pairs, which I highly recommend, because you never know if something happens to your one pair of control vinyl, you never know if you're going to need to have another backup pair in your bag. And I've seen plenty of DJs go through a set of control vinyl and having to go maybe internal mode and just using instant doubles because one side is messed up and they didn't bring backups. So always carry at least a second set of control vinyl in your bag, and there's no better way to store it and carry it than this thing. Now the build quality of this is awesome. I love the materials they use, and it looks like a soft shell, but it's actually hard around the edges. So even if you have a bag that doesn't give that much protection, especially something as fragile as vinyl, this will actually give you the extra protection that you need for your control records. So I know this is a little bit over the $50 limit, but $55 you can carry a bunch of control vinyl and keep it safe and make it last longer, which will save you money in the long term. So this is definitely a great buy in my opinion. And next up, these two items pretty much go together. So this right here is the Dr. Suzuki 12-inch slip sheet. Now these aren't slip mats, these are actually little skinnier, thinner mats that go underneath your slip mats to make them more slippery, I guess. So if you're really into cutting and you want tighter record control and you want less friction from your vinyl to the actual turntable, these will improve any slip mat that you put underneath it. $21, you get 4 sets, so even if you go through the first one, you still have a backup one, which is awesome for the price. Now with this, we have the Dr. Suzuki Slip Mats Scratch Edition. These are my preferred slip mats for my setup at home when I'm cutting or trying to do a performance or something like that. Get way more control than your normal slip mats. The feel of these things are awesome. So if you're a turntablist and you're into cutting, you're into beat juggling, and you need something that has a faster response, these slip mats along with those slip sheets that go underneath it are a definite winning combination. So these last two items go together as well. So this is the Kuncan DC 5 volt to DC 12 volt converter, step up voltage converter. Now what this is used for, what I use this for, is actually for my portable setup. So if you're using a PT01, you can take the one end and put it into the actual power jack on the back of your PTO1 scratch, and then run the other end, which is a USB lead, into something like a power brick or an external battery, something that you would charge your phone with, so you could actually get portable power without having to buy batteries over and over and over again. And look at the price is only 12 bucks. So I'd go ahead and pair this up with this right here. This is the Anker PowerCore Fusion 2-in-1 portable charger. Now what's awesome about this is not only is this external battery that has a ton of power in it, but if you can see right there on the left side, it includes the actual wall jack outlet as well. So you can use this as the actual AC adapter for your portable setup, or if you're not by an outlet, you don't need the outlet anymore, just go ahead and plug in the USB, hit that button, and you have external power on a battery that's rechargeable for a good amount of time as well. So these two things together pretty much add up to having portable power for your portable setup for less than 50 bucks, which I think is a steal. And it also replaces the AC wall outlet as well without having to carry anything else extra.
So that's a look at 5 great items under $50 for DJs and producers. If you're interested in purchasing any of those, links can be found down below in the description. And as always, if you find this video useful, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, go ahead and click right here to subscribe to this channel. Or if you'd like to watch more content, go ahead and click on that video right there. And thank you for watching PDot TV, where you find tips, tricks, and tutorials for DJs and music performers. See you guys next time.